And we're live.
We are live. Hello, guys, and welcome back. This is our fabulous studio in Las Vegas, Nevada.
You might want to bring that mic a little closer to you.
Let me move the mic. I don't know. Oh, you have your own mic,
I do.
sir? Oh my God, you're so special.
I don't know if that's good.
No, we have. So we have Chuck here from Crapsy. This is the guy, and his company helped us build Crapsy, or he built Crapsy. We played a role. If you don't know, that's my voice. Sadly,
it is your voice.
I feel bad for people when they come out here, and I know that they're fans of Crapsy. I try not to make too many stick calls because I know they got me muted at home. You know what I mean? Sometimes. I would mute me too, by the way. We have to redo those, so they drive me insane. But anyways, welcome to the channel, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you all the way from Canada.
Yes.
You're going to hear a few boots.
It was a long walk.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever drive down here?
No.
You guys take a plane, no?
No, gas.
Canadian Air.
Gas is too expensive.
Really?
Yeah, no, we fly.
You guys like to fly. I don't like to fly.
Direct.
Yeah. Did you catch the boot thing?
No,
because it sounds natural. A boot.
I've heard that word before, but not out of my mouth.
We had some people here from Minnesota, and I'm always thinking they sound very similar. No, Minnesota.
No, they sound like people from Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do.
God. Man, where's my filter? Anybody got a filter or some kind of other thing? Because I
can't help
pissing
you
off
with that.
everybody in
Let's
Canada
not go too off the rails. Let's go.
No. All right, so we have a great show today. He keeps me focused, dude. We have a great show today. We're gonna talk about craps. That's something we know. And we have someone who is a huge fan of craps.
Yeah.
Big time player, loves craps. Literally stopped and built, used your expertise in programming to build what we feel is quite honestly the best craps app there is.
Yeah. I
so
think
mobile, desktop, you name it. If you want to simulate, you want to work on strategies, and you want to work with, you want to play with other people, Crapsy really has done an amazing job at building this, at developing this app, and it's been a long time coming. Some of you out there have been playing it for like a year, but there's been an evolution.
There has.
And so we're here now. By the way, it's not going to be all about Crapsy. We're going to actually work out some strategies. Today is going to be a lot about the mentality of the game. And interestingly, for those of you who like to gamble, I think this is going to be an interesting show from the perspective of the dealer, okay, about mentality and how to get sort of past sort of a certain point. There's a lot of takeaways. People, play short money. You end up getting scared of the 7. There's a lot of reasons either not to gamble or to have a stop loss. Does stop loss make sense for gamblers?
Well, if you run out of money, there's your stop loss, as far as I'm concerned.
That's kind of the stop loss, right?
It is.
Just come with you're willing to gamble.
Yep.
I mean, if you say you're only in half your bankroll, okay. Well, we're going to talk about that mentality. We're going to play out a few strategies. We're going to talk about our systems, and we'll go from there. Okay. So before we get there, we got a few little announcements. We're going to give away a hat. So we got this fantastic CEG Dealer School hat. And we're going to give this hat away later. Right, Dennis? Can they hear you at least? They can't see, but they can hear you.
They can hear me. I got my own mic.
And we're going to be kind of switching back because we're going to use the Crapsy app today to kind of show you how the bets work. We're going to show you how it works as a simulator so you guys can work out your own strategies, that type of thing from home.
Yeah.
And then, as far as the school goes, this is going to be the last week of the school. Those of you interested in signing up at CEG Dealer School, interested in career in dealing, this is kind of the last week.
Oh, by the way, when he means the last week, he doesn't mean like we're shutting down or anything. He means we're just closing for the holidays.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That was a little caveat. Caveat is we're still going to be open. Yeah, we're shutting down for the holidays because this is kind of the only time when our staff, can take a long break.
Yeah, recover.
And
recover.
Yeah, fully recover, 100%. Everyone's going to have a lot of fun. But if you're interested in the dealer school, we have our these are the prices that we have. This is the last year, right? We have had the prices the same for 8 years. So we're literally going to be raising prices, okay? Just so you know, it's been 8 years, and we've tried to keep everything the same. Not too much, so it's not going to be too big a deal. If you're interested in poker, that's the next big opportunity. We have World Series of Poker. Caesars has already been reaching out to us for poker dealers. All the properties, by the way, have been hiring. All the properties that have poker have been hiring poker dealers. The tournament season is upon us here very soon. So while World Series of Poker goes on, most of the other casinos have some type of competing tournament, cash games, stuff like this. A lot of action here in Vegas because you have 2,000 poker players. How many thousands? Like a ton of people here to play poker.
A lot.
10,000, 100,000. I don't know what the hell. Big number. I don't know why I said 2,000. No, it's World Series of Poker. As high as 2,000 dealers, right?
Yep.
But you have all these players, and not all of them get to play. Some of them get out like the first hour, first minute, and you know what? Then they got nothing to do.
Hey, people have to lose.
That's right. In
People
order for
have
other people
to
to win.
lose.
Yeah.
And then what do? You go over to Aria. You whip it out over there.
Yeah.
Your money, and you play, and there you go. So all the casinos have tournaments. We have been getting so many calls from different casinos to be like, hey, you got any poker dealers for us? And I'm like, hey, all of our poker dealers have been hired. And
Hey.
what are you going to do?
Hey, this is about the mentality
So-
of craps.
Yeah, we're getting back to the mentality of craps. I know, he keeps us focused.
That's
all right?
good.
Otherwise
Someone
we'd be
has
on
to.
some tangent. Yeah,
Listen,
that's true. All right.
I can go off on a tangent with the best of them.
This is true, yeah. We can fill up the void like
Oh my
nobody's
God.
business.
You're in trouble.
All right, so we're gonna jump right to it. You ready?
Ready?
And you just jump in and correct me when you feel like I'm making a mistake.
Sounds good.
Because I know that you're a lover of I'm going to start with the whole Iron Cross thing because that was the first conversation I had today with somebody who spent an hour with me, Dice with David. And a lot of times what I find is you got to get over the hump. You have to start having a new conversation with your bankroll. All right?
Yeah.
And the truth is that when it comes to gaming, I'm going to break down gaming in a few different ways that it rolls out on the floor. When you walk into a casino, there's a few opportunities that present themselves to you, okay? One is the slot machines.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's opportunity there.
I mean, if you call it opportunity, I mean, maybe Keno. Hit another $5,000 jackpot the other day. I'm just saying, on a 60-cent wager.
Someone has to.
I mean, we have the proof is in the pudding, which, by the way, we have on Patreon. We're rolling out a slot channel. It's basically me and my nonsense on slots. Because I talk to the machine, I have a lot of superstitions, but that'll be announced on Patreon this Friday.
Okay.
We're building up a library, but anyways, all right. So you have slots, okay? So you have slot play, and there's reasons. There actually are reasons to go to certain types of machines.
Sure.
If you see a progressive maxed out inside your casino, you'll see it. It ticks up from 10, then it might max out at 20. 20 is the time to play that machine if you want to sort of max out your opportunity.
Your chances.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you don't change the chance of the machine hitting, but you change how much you're going to win. It kind of sucks if you hit it on the low side. You want to hit it when it's on the high side.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? The same way that right now at Caesar's Palace, everybody's talking about it. We were literally eating pancakes the other day, and these two guys were talking about the Pai Gow progressive at Caesar's properties here in town. It's over
Massive.
5 million.
Massive.
So people
I
have
read
been
that too.
hunting that down because now's the time to play that one. If you like Pai Gow, I mean, going to any place else that doesn't have a $5 million side bet progressive, right? I mean, it's kind of silly, no?
Agreed.
So like there's also some hidden secrets to the slot world where they dump the jackpots into other machines, and you can take advantage of that, and so there's opportunity.
You need
there.
to know the secrets.
You need to know the secrets, man. And video poker, for example, 9 to 5 machines, the highest payback machines. If you look and see what things pay, and you're informed on what they're supposed to pay, instead of you just sitting down at the most comfortable seat in the most comfortable area, and what I always tell people is, anytime you're in a casino space, and the area that has like the best lighting, the most comfortable seats, the biggest, fattest, that's the worst odds possible.
But you're comfortable.
But you're comfortable. They're just luring you in there, dude. They'll literally have the fishing rod out,
Yeah.
and they're like, brrr, and they're right over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Some of those screens are big and shiny.
they are really delicious. And like, listen, on a craps table, look at that. Look at how big and fat the field is.
Huge.
Look at this prop action.
Oh, wait. Look at how big that cum is.
Yeah, there's a lot of cum on a crap table. You know
There
what I'm
is,
saying?
there
We
is.
always tell you, don't come on a crap table, right? That's one of I'm working on that title. Dennis says no.
Vetoed.
Vetoed, yeah. No, vetoed as a title.
Veto
Yeah.
because
Can't
YouTube probably won't like that.
No, but it is called the cum for a reason, okay?
Yep.
All right, so there's different opportunities. Now, here's the thing. Roulette. Am I talking to this okay? Can they hear me?
They can hear you.
So let's have the very basic kind of honest discussion, and a roulette is a game of comps. If you play roulette as a game to win big,
You're gonna lose.
It's not a game. It is a game to win big if you're really lucky. You might as well play the lottery though, right?
The nice thing about roulette is the math is perfect on every single bet.
Right?
The math is perfect every single bet.
How perfect is it?
Well, you divide everything by 36 in essence.
Yeah,
I'm talking every bet.
Yeah.
Is somehow a multiple of that.
Right.
So that's where it's perfect.
Minus the vig you give to the casino.
Minus the vig you give to the casino.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? You have a 36 and 38
whatever the
chance.
theoretical is.
Single zero. Yeah, theoretical, right?
Yeah.
But that being, how perfect it is how perfectly wrong every bet is.
Well, so what I tell everybody is the real opportunity is if you can walk up to a game and say, listen, put everything on 17, right? And that 17 rolls, that's the win, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you bet, but most people don't bet that way. They bet the corners, the streets, the double streets. They try to pick maybe a complete bet. A complete bet, if you don't know, is like every way to the number sort of thing. Or, you sort of mitigate you bet all over the board in the hopes that now, if you put out more than 35 chips, without having a straight, then you can never win. So, those of you out there betting on a 000 wheel, betting 39 numbers, you have zero chance of ever winning.
You're gonna get great calls.
Yeah,
they love you.
They're gonna love you a long time.
Yes.
And they're gonna love you. The buffet coupons galore. Okay,
yeah.
But
can I get that steak dinner?
Yeah,
sure.
100%. They'll take care of your ass, no problem. But really, it's a game about comps, and if you play it well, and a lot of our audience has learned quite a bit from us about that, and I think a lot of our strategies sort of play into that. It's less, and yes, there are some systems you can grind out like plus 20, plus 40, and slowly sort of grind out a win without too big a risk, But really, realistically, it's a great game to earn comps.
It is.
I'm going to tell you one of the greatest stories, and I hope you guys are out there because I've heard that you listen. There's a husband and wife from the East Coast. They have a Caesars property near them, and they started watching our roulette videos. They learned how to play roulette, and they basically made this pact with themselves. Okay, they said that whatever comp value they got to come to Vegas, they would then take that same bankroll to play. Like, what I mean? That would be the trade-off,
That's
right?
smart.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So over the course of about 8 months or so, Caesars gave them $6,500, give or take, in comp value to literally come to Vegas.
Rooms, food, and all
rooms,
that stuff.
food, everything else.
Their points, yeah.
And so they took $6,500 to come here and gamble, which is kind of fantastic, no?
Great bankroll.
I mean, because now you can sort of write it off in your head. I would have spent this anyways, you know what I mean? And they had never been to Vegas, so they were incentivized
So smart.
to come here. And of course, it worked out brilliant because they had a Caesars. By the way, this is one of the reasons we love sort of the Caesars Players Network card, because wherever you're at, there's probably a Caesars near you.
Yeah.
And then when you come to Vegas.
Back to the topic.
Okay, and back to the topic. I know he's very linear.
Well, we're getting all this out of the way.
We're getting this out of the way because we're having this discussion about the gambling floor, because mentality is a big part of it. So there you have a $6,500 bankroll, and now you need the right gambling mentality, because after all, we're gambling. Okay, so let's move. So we're past roulette. Roulette's a game of comps. Keno's a game that you really need to bring David with you. You know what I mean? And that's the upgrade there. And then you end up in craps, right? And, there's other games, Baccarat, Pai Gow. These are 50-50 games for the most part.
Yeah.
You'll find them in a lot of different casinos. Even casinos that don't have Class 3 just have Class 2 gaming, because they're 50-50, plus you play it big. So a 50-50 game is, flipping a coin. There you go. There's your win-loss, right?
Yeah.
Now, on to craps. So those of us that play craps, let's just come to one general understanding. And I understand there's a lot of people out there that follow the math. If you come to Vegas and you follow the math, you can't win. It's not about the math. The casinos always have you on the long game. They own the math. It's the short game that creates opportunity for a player.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you're on a crap table, and the times that someone wins a lot of money, when everybody colors up, right? A la the reason why another channel is out there, a big channel, right? Color up, right? When they color up, it's because someone rolled a hand, right? It's about the numbers, no?
It is. It is.
So,
and the numbers are going to happen.
So let's look at it. Let's look at a pass line. Can they do the overhead? Do you know how to? Oh, fantastic. All right. So here's we go. Let's start this out. Let me get my trusty little puck, otherwise known as a mouse. Apparently, do I not have a puck? Oh, I do have a puck. Is it hiding? No, it was hiding. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the Casino Quest coin as a puck. Isn't that
Great.
fantastic?
It's the best puck we got.
Let me go get you.
All right, here comes a puck. That's a pretty nice puck. I thought it was hiding under something. No.
No, it's behind the computer.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay. So we're gonna get the puck, and we're gonna make sure we puck off. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So here's the puck off. All right. So let's look at the pass line bet, Kenway. Let's get it out of the way of the butt. Here is the pass line, everybody. Okay. Now. Here is a pass line bet. It wins 7-11, loses 2-3-12. We've had this conversation a little bit before. This is why we don't come on a crap table.
Yes.
Once you have a point, okay, this bet sucks.
It definitely does.
It sucks because the odds are against you that this will win.
Yes.
And not so much that, okay, so 3-2, okay, there's 4 ways that a 5 can roll. But there are 32 other ways of the dice that you either won't win or you'll get a 7 out, right? So that's really the takeaway, especially if you're not betting anything else, okay? The number of people, now I've been a dice dealer, I've been in gaming since I was 21 years old, just after 21 years old. 32 years ago. So
there's a lot of math in this show.
That's it. See what I'm saying? Just wait for it. So the times where I have literally where someone has taken advantage of this bet here, this specific bet, and colored up more than a little bit of money, has been less than 1/10 of
tiny.
one very small
It's
percentage
tiny.
of people. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get away from that one. The number of people who have bet pass line now. This, a little more opportunity. You get to take odds. Here's $125. Okay. Now here, let's look at it this way. Let me scale it down a little bit. Okay. Every 3 wins 2 on the 5 and 9. The odds, because there's no theoretical win on the odds for the house. Okay. So if there's 4 ways to make a 5 and 6 ways to make a 7, you get 3 for every 2 for odds. Okay, very simple.
Makes sense. Simple math.
Simple math. By the way, you get 0 comp value for this bet. None. Because if there's no theoretical win for the casino, they give you no benefit.
Yep, makes sense.
You
Why
only
would
get
they?
Why would they, right? It's not a bet they can win, which, by the way, it is a bet they can win because the opportunity for the casino is 7. And every other number.
Game.
It's a long game. You know what I'm saying? So as much as they say, well, we don't need to give you anything, and they have this explanation that, there's no theoretical win. I mean, let's be honest. The long game is this bet's going to be a loser over time, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. If I have, you see how there's $75 bet here? Okay. If you win this 5, it's going to pay 75 in back, 2 will get you 3, and 25 in front. Okay. Now, if you had instead bet $75 on the 5,
on the place,
if you risked the exact same amount of money, $75, okay, you would have won, wait for it, $105, you see? $105 for this bet because you're getting odds on every single nickel or every single quarter.
Of course.
You follow? So that's where the separation in the math and the odds. Now, the odds don't pay as well for place bets as they do for the come bets, but no one gives a shit because, did I say shit? I'm sorry.
You did.
Is because you are stuck with this flat bet that only pays even money. So the truth is, if you're going after the odds or the math, this is the bet.
Yep.
If you're looking to create opportunity, the place bet is the only bet that exists on a crap table. And fortune, you moving that over?
Yes.
And the fortunate part of this, by the way, we're going to have a lot of employees showing up, so I'm going to be waving and saying hello because we sort of have our Christmas party.
Hey.
Thanks to you guys, we're going to be giving away some extra money to our employees today. And when I say thanks to this, I mean literally thanks to the fans who have kept this business and our channel. Okay, so is everybody with me so far? Have we passed the point of opportunity and math? Because that's really what gambling's about. Now, let's get on to the other big parts of the mentality. One is gambling is a tough game on short money.
It is.
Really tough game.
It is. We had this conversation.
Yeah.
We had this conversation. If you're going to gamble on short money, and that means you're scared of losing your bankroll, you're not going to win.
You should just
because you're going to be second guessing. You're not going to be aggressive when you should be aggressive. And that's when you lose. You can only beat the casino short game if you can be aggressive against them.
That's
at
it.
points of time. And if you're scared, you're never going to be aggressive.
100%. You got to be willing to press.
Yep.
And you got to be willing. Look at Blackjack as a game. The mentality of if you have your ass in your seat, you only have one bet. You have one circle, unless you bet two, but obviously, let's just say you have one circle, your cards, right? Those translate directly into a win, a push, or a loss, right?
Yep.
So, and then the real opportunity, though, for blackjack, and if you watch any sort of aggressive, like a tournament, a blackjack tournament, you'll see people are actively trying to create opportunities for themselves by doubling their bet, by looking for every opportunity to double their bet. That means that if you have a 10 with a dealer 6, you're doubling your bet. If you have a blackjack in a blackjack tournament, if you have a blackjack up against a dealer anything but a blackjack, you double your bet. You literally, instead of getting time and a half or 3-2, you double your bet. You want to create as much opportunity.
Makes sense.
As much so that because you want to get that stack as big as fat. Now, in a tournament, you know, your risk threshold is low because you have all the free money. You're just playing for points. You're playing to get the bigger stack. You follow?
Yeah.
But this is the opportunity that's missed with most players because they sit there and they'll have a comfort zone. They'll put $25 or $10, let's say, and they'll just collect, and then they wonder weeks later, or months later, or years later why they're losing over time because they've never bothered to place this bet, even though they might have won 7 hands. The time they got lucky and won 300, 500, something like this, is if they had counted it back on all the hands that they had won in a row, they could have doubled, tripled, quadrupled. You follow?
Yep.
Gotten to this whole new level. When I played at the Horseshoe many years ago, I got to I won 10 grand off of a few $100 buy-in potentially.
Yeah.
I was a little wasted. I don't remember exactly what I bought it. At one point, I know I was down a lot of money, but I was out 10 grand because I was willing to press. I could never have gotten out if I wasn't willing to press. You know what I mean? If I wasn't willing to create more opportunity.
You know, you weren't scared. For multiple reasons.
There was a lot of reasons I wasn't scared. It might have been that hand on my balls the whole time, but hey, you know. But yeah, that's exactly right. And so, but here's how the thing with craps, there's a lot of superstition. You know, there's a lot of people that come up to the game. It becomes a mental game, really.
It does.
There are people who want to throw the dice a certain way. There are dice setters, influencers.
I think there's more superstition with this game than any other game around.
Almost anything, to be honest with you. I have literally seen. I've seen grenade handlers. You know what I mean? With less.
Hey yo.
I know, right?
Well, really quickly, I do want to read a couple super chats. Robert Barnes gave us $10. Says,
Mr. B, how you doing, buddy?
He said a little contribution towards the CQ crew appreciation to you all.
Yes, thank you guys.
VA Craft Shooters gave us $5. Says if you swear it, don't bet it.
If I swear it, don't.
I think he meant sweat it.
Oh, sweat it. Yeah, sweat it. Yeah, 100%. No, 100%. See, that literally is one of the best lines. If you sweat it, play Keno, dude. Yeah.
Go small.
No, I mean really go small. I mean,
I'll
be honest with you. Do you know why? I mean, I know a lot of people ask me about my Keno because it's all about mentality. Well, when I'm ready to go gamble, and now that's been a thing, you know, with this business and everything else, you know, we go with the bankroll, we go with the system in mind. You know, Dennis went out and played 8 hours on squeeze play, committed to that, came with the right bankroll, and it worked out fairly brilliantly. He played for 9 hours without too many losses. Ultimately, he lost. It was a terrible table, but you know what I mean? We this is sort of the leap in faith. If I'm not prepared to do that, I'm literally going to play Keno because I know my loss in Keno is negligible. It's like me going out to dinner. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I can either eat
That's why you stay so thin.
Or,
I'm not going to eat tonight. I'm going to the Keno table.
Yeah, Keno keeps me thin and young. Fantastic. All right, well, those are the benefits of Keno, folks.
I got to start playing Keno.
Huh?
I got to start playing Keno.
You better get to the Keno lounge quick, buddy. Get that paper and start doing those pulls. All right, well, so we're gonna get past all the silly stuff because the other part of it is just truth, you know. And if you've been around a crap table too long, it's more, the issues are more about the player than the game itself.
I agree.
Because the game offers plenty of opportunity, and I'm gonna work that out with you guys. I'm gonna show you, and I think one of the most impactful things. I don't know did I do this last week? The $10 9.
I believe so.
Oh, that's okay. We're gonna do it again. Okay.
Good.
Because we're going to transfer this, and then we're going to move to strategy.
This.
Okay,
yeah.
we're going to show you what constitutes a good hand. Because a good hand, everybody's like, well, a good hand is hitting the all tall small, that kind of thing. That's not always a good hand.
I disagree, by the way.
I disagree.
No, 100%. A good hand can be just a few of the same number. Okay, can get you out.
If someone gets the same number and gets hot on the number, that's where you can make your killing.
No, 100%. And I think that, you know, but there's a few parts of this, okay, and we're going to go into that. You got to have the right money. You got to have the right strategy. And I think that the regression that we've been teaching is important. Get out of the hand, work on the casino's money, disconnect from your investment, and give yourself because once you're disconnected and it's not money you've spent, but it's sort of the casino's money, you put it into this whole other logic sphere, then you can press it. You can kind of leave it and forget it. Set it and forget it, like Emeril Lagasse says. Just don't go to his steakhouse. But like the oven, you just set it and forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I want to just do this very quick because I think this is really impactful for those of you who, and then we're going to get right to some strategies. I'm going to show you some great working strategy. And we're going to share one. We're gonna work on what the hell is it? Chuck strategy. We're gonna work on one of Chuck's strategies.
Or a couple of mentality, like what you're saying about this, and I like this. I like what you're gonna go through. I have some comments about it after you go
really?
through it.
Okay, so let me do this, and you can comment away. Okay, so let's look at it this way. So this person right here, in actually this position right here, this is gonna be position 1. This would be position 4. This guy is going to be the presser, sort of aggressor. He kind of likes to press, but isn't really sure. This is going to be the power presser, okay? We're only going to start with $10, and now we're going to show you. Now, here's the thing. Most of you guys know this move. So each of these bets starts out paying $14, right? 2 units of 5 pays 2 units of 7, $14. And each person, so this position 1 is going to throw in $1. And then we have 15 plus 10. It goes to $25. Okay, pretty simple. Everyone knows that one. All right, this one, same thing. This guy's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to pay $14. He's going to throw in, maybe a she. Let's say she. Yeah. Candy, this is for you. Candy threw in the other $1. She was here earlier today. $25. Okay, so they're both at $25. Congratulations.
Hey, well done, guys, girls.
Yeah. So looking good. 1-9 is rolled. Now 9 number 2. Now this is where number 1 is going to take that bet. He needs that money in the rack. It looks good in the rack for him. This guy doesn't care about his rack. He has a wife at home. Okay, you didn't get that one. All right, so he's going to go straight to $60. Okay. He doesn't need to work the rack as much.
Because someone's working at home.
Yeah, exactly. Someone's working the rack later. Okay. Or maybe they have a rack. Oh, we got to tell a joke. Can I tell that joke about the rack? Can I tell the rack joke? I got a great rack joke. You got to hear this.
All right, I'll listen to your rack joke.
Okay, listen to this. So we trained a dealer. Who happened to be a stripper prior to being a dealer. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, he was a stripper, then became a dealer. Pretty good dealer. Yeah. I mean, sort of. Okay, mostly.
Sort of.
mostly. Okay. Anyway, so this dealer, went to work at a casino. So this is a true story, by the way. I know it's going to sound a little bit like a dad joke kind of thing, but so anyway, so this dealer, who used to be a stripper, is standing at the table, ready for play, and the floor supervisor walks up and says, "Hey, fix your rack." And so she didn't. Oh no. She does this.
That's not right.
She reached over and straightened everything up. Yeah, 100%. And he looked and was like,
"Well, so her old pit boss used to say the same thing, and that's
really?
That's
I'm
probably
not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch that with a stick. You know what I mean?
Well, you just did.
Serious, dude. Fix your rack. She was all in, dude.
And she told you this story.
Yeah, no, actually, the supervisor and there were witnesses. They were literally stunned, but she was happy. She didn't even think twice. Very seriously, just you know what I mean? Ready to go. Now you know that a rack here means the rack with money.
That's
when they say rack, and when a supervisor says fix your rack, it means to fix the lammers and correct the units that everything is put in. You follow?
Sure.
Not adjust yourself.
Of course.
Well, now that we segue, I do have
We did segue.
We do have a super chat. VA Crap Shooters gave us another $10. Says,
Hi, VA.
Keno money for Dennis. Merry Christmas.
For Dennis?
Yeah, no Keno money for you. You don't need it.
I know, I don't need it.
Share the wealth.
I won $5,700 the other day, hand pay, dude. We're gonna have that on our channel.
Hand pay's good.
We're gonna first broadcast it to Patreon, and then we're gonna roll it out to the rest of the world. See what you guys think. All right. So here we go. So $25 on that 9 pays $35. He took it. This one pressed all the way up. Now remember, this is only hit number dos.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next one pays next 35. And look at this guy. This guy's gonna go press, dude.
Right to 50.
50.
Oh yeah.
$50. All right. So this is gonna pay $84. This is for $84. Okay. All right. This is for $84. Can we see that? Okay. So 60 pays 84, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of change. I'm only going to go to $125.
Press the greens.
I'm going to press the greens. I'm going to take some red. I got a cocktail waitress coming by. I need to hook her up. But this is now $125. Okay. All right. And this is hit number 3. Let's keep track. Okay. Hit number 4. All right. This is gonna pay $70. This same bet now. This guy, he pressed it. Now he wants to collect. He's happy. This guy is loving life. Yeah. This guy's about to call his wife. He's gonna put on his new genius
saying,
hat.
I don't know why this guy's not taking money.
I know, it's craziness. Yeah. Crazy. Okay, this guy, $175 payout. Okay, and it's only the 4th hit. We're gonna press it all the way up. He's going for 6 hits. He's going for quite literally the jugs. Okay, he was working the rack earlier. Now he's working the jugs. Okay. All right, so here we got hit number 5. You ready? Hit number 5. Okay, this bet pays 70, but you know what? This guy's like, oh my God, look at you over here. I need to hit this bet up, and now instead of collecting 70, he's gonna throw in 5. Ever see this power press and go right to 125? Okay, 125. So now he's at 125.
He's happy.
Happy as a lark, you know, praying that the bad number doesn't come. Now this bet's gonna pay $420. Okay, $420, and I'm gonna throw in a nickel, and I'm gonna go to $725. Okay, only because I'm trying to keep it easy for the dealer. Actually, it's not really easy for the dealer, but I'll show you how we're gonna cut it out as a dealer.
And you still got your $10 sitting up there.
Look at this. I'm in $11. You remember I put that $1 in?
Yep.
I'm up $3 still.
Yeah, you're out of the hand.
Fantastic.
You're
I'm out of the hand. All right, now. Hit number 6. Are you ready? Hit number 6 happens. This guy's going to collect 175. This is only 6 nines. That's it. We started at $10. Each person's only in $11. I mean, this is the magic. This is quite literally the opportunity smacks you right in the face right here.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? On a crack table. Okay, so here's how we do this, okay? If I'm a dealer, I haven't really dealt a lot of $725 bets, but listen, the 500 pays $700. The 200 pays $280, right? $280, and the 25 pays $35, and we put that all together and hand it off and say, congratulations, sir. Fantastic. All right, now let's look at what each of these customers have. Okay, that's 6 rolls in, all right? So person number 1, by the way, who's a pretty happy person, right?
Real happy.
You got to be happy with this. Okay.
On 10 chips. Beautiful.
On 10 chips. For the $11 in, you got $250, $75, $285, and you have $125 on the 9. Okay. Me, let's just say. By the way, this would really be Dennis. My cojones have apparently shrunken and fallen close to the ground.
This is very true.
Dennis would actually have this bet in play, like no problem. This is what's nice to be young and have lots of hair, dude. You have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's Dennis. I just said that right from the beginning. Dennis has 500, 900, 1,000. 25, 29. But here's the most amazing thing. So a friend of our channel came in earlier today, and I did this for him. And you know what the thing you found more stunning than this $2,000 and change from $11 is the fact that I still have $725 working from the same $11.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is opportunity on a craps table.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. You can talk about it all you want. You can have all sorts of discussions about the math and about the ins and outs and about taking hedging, and that's the okay. Go ahead. What is your comment on this one?
So my comment is this, and we talked about scared money.
Yeah.
So the person who's scared money will take the first $14, go, I'm out of the hand, and they still just have $10 because they're scared.
That's it.
At one point in your pressing, everybody except for the people who really don't mind having someone take $5,000 off the table on them.
Yeah.
Nearly every person will go, should I take it down? It's at that point you should take it down. As soon as you have that little bit of fear in you, take it down. It's okay. Take it down.
Let it go.
Let it go. Take it down, and you still made a lot of money.
Right.
You still made a lot of money.
Right.
So, ideally, your fear threshold gets better over time.
Right.
Right? Where you don't get scared, where you can go to table max, because that's where you talk about the juggler. That's the juggler.
That is a juggler.
It's table max.
Yeah.
If it's $1,000 table,
Yeah.
then get to the 1,000 as fast as you can. If
Yep.
it's a 5K table, and do that. Caesars Windsor, 50K.
50K?
in Canada, 50K max.
Yeah,
on
but
any
that's
one of the
Canadian
tables.
money, dude. That's
So
what's
about
that?
2K US. around
2K?
that. I'm joking. No, about 30.
Really?
About 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
So, but can you
Wow,
imagine?
really?
Yeah.
Wow, holy smokes.
So, but look at what you just did in 6 hits there,
Yeah.
right? So if you're on that table and you're going for the jugular,
Yeah.
you could get there.
Yeah,
you could get
100%.
there. I haven't got there yet, but you could get there.
No.
So it's
Yeah.
it's getting your fear threshold higher and higher over time as
Yep.
you play the game.
So-
But I think as soon as you get scared, you shouldn't be there. So if you're scared to play, don't be there at all.
I think you shouldn't be there. You have to play to a certain
Exactly.
point because there's like I said, there's truth. You play the truth. I think you live the truth.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is this gentleman who I had today. It was so funny. We kind of identified. You know, I got to 50, and I stopped caring so much. You know, and I think for dice too, I stopped listening to some of the other. I know what I have seen. I've worked at 13 casinos over my career. I have dealt to, I mean, a lot of flipping people on every system you can ever imagine on so many levels. You have no idea.
Yeah.
People with money, people without money, people betting prop bets, people trying to hedge the game. And, you know, I've actually had people come and offer me money at the school recently, not too far back. I had a guy come out here from New York City, total player, and been like, dude, I know there's a secret to this, man. You guys have it over here. You figured it out. You gotta hook me up. You know, he's this Italian guy. I'm doing a terrible accent, but he was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, if there was a secret, the casinos wouldn't be anywhere as big as they are because everybody would know the damn secret. You know what I mean? The secret is really, you optimizing your opportunity on the short game. You maxing out that, and craps uniquely offers you that in rolls, you know, in experiencing hand. Okay, so here's what I want to do because a lot of people have this thought, and the thought is, well, let me hedge the game and let me insure my investment. Let me have some insurance, okay?
Yep.
But here's the problem. On the surface, it looks like might be an interesting. So here's a $100 Note 10. It's going to pay $50, okay, minus a $2 vig, 48 bucks, 100%. Now, so there's some of you out there who are going, you know what? If I can win, I can put up $44 here as place bets, and now for 7 rolls,
I'm safe. I'm so
safe.
So
I have
safe.
my insurance bet. Okay, and maybe, hop to 7, something ridiculous. By the way, we have a casino recently out here that stopped letting people hop. And not because it's a great bet for the casino, but it slows the game down, creates a lot of nightmares. It's a tough game. If you have break-in house, it's a tough game to manage.
Sure.
So
That
again,
makes sense.
No, 100%. I mean, they're going to lose some money, but they're going to be able to move the dice a little more. Okay, I don't have a lay bet with me, but let's say this is a lay. So this is a no 10. That means I want a 7 before the 10. Okay, you can bet these, and for the benefit of having it go directly behind the number, you got to pay a 5% vig on the win, not the bet. Okay,
On the win.
On the win. So anybody out there who has supervisors saying it's on the bet, it's not on the bet. It's on the win. Okay.
It's on the
All
win.
right. So it's on the win. All right. So if a 7 rolls, on the surface, this is a little bit of genius. But the truth is what happens when a 10 rolls, okay, and you lose this $100. The problem is none of these bets pays enough to return this investment anytime soon. You follow?
Yep.
And now you have these bets pay $14. You know, you need quite a few of those to get back $100.
That's right.
Which, by the way, only was going to pay you $50 to begin with. You see? So like any of these hedging systems or any of these what I call hybrid systems in some case have these, if you have a one hit on there that can be taken down 7, whatever the number, whatever the case is, all you're doing is taking away from your opportunity to win.
That's right.
All right?
And it could be worse than this.
It could be worse.
Yeah, because you know what?
Yeah.
Give me a $15 hard 4. Now the hard 4 won't hurt that.
That's well.
Right? There's another hedge.
on the 10.
That's
yeah, so
a
then
hard
you can bet
10.
the hard 10,
Another
$15 hard
hard
10,
10,
because it
which
would pay
people do as well.
105 to cover the 100.
Exactly.
100%.
People do that too, but it's even making it worse.
No, so now you're even more worried. So God forbid a easy 10 comes. Now you're in 115.
Yeah.
And you legitimately need 10 of these same bets just to pay off. And now you're literally playing against the curve of the game, right?
Yeah.
Because we know that the 7 comes more often than not. And it's the most popular number to roll on a dice game. Okay, so let's go.
There is a case where this works.
Really?
Yeah, where
In
you
the
want to pay for
multiverse?
the bagel and cream cheese.
Oh.
I got my $14.
And
I'm
then
out.
you bail.
I leave.
Yeah, so that's interesting. So
That's the only way this could. That one time you want the bagel and cream cheese, but I would say like you, go hungry.
Go hungry, because that 110 rolls, and now how do you chase it?
Exactly,
You
you
can't
don't.
martingale the don'ts because it's a negative regret. So you need more to win less. So you have to bet 1.5 times. So in order to chase the win, it
Yeah.
gets ridiculously expensive. You cannot,
Ridiculous.
whatever you do not martingale don'ts. Don't think that's an option. I've seen it tried. It does not work out well. It gets in the ridiculous amounts. Here, by the way, let's
That's
do
the
that. You
fastest
ready?
way to lose.
So here's $50 note 10.
Well, actually, I'm gonna take
gonna
a little
pause?
pause just so I
Okay.
can read a super chat.
A super chat.
We got a $5 from Alan Toy.
Alan Toy, thank you. By the way, we have a Christmas party with all of our employees, so they're going to be checking in. That was just Lauren saying hello, but we have all of our employees stopping by, and I know that if they could, they would all. Thank you guys very much, but go ahead.
He says, love the CQ picture behind Chuck. CEG logo is being remade right now. Good job on the
by
Keno
the way,
jackpot.
He made that. Well, Alan made this CQ one. Yeah, one there.
I'll show him in a second. Let me just read the rest of his message. He says, good job on the Keno jackpot. Next trip, record at Palace Station.
Palace. I know, yeah. No, we got that all figured out. I think we went there, and we finally got that all worked out. Look at that thing. Alan made that by hand.
Very nice.
It's really cool. If you see it here in person, because from a distance it looks like it's been watered on, but it's actually like a little beaded. It's beads. Different colored beads. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
By
I
the way,
love it.
thank you so
Beautiful.
much, Alan. And we spent a minute, Alan, straightening up the gallery canvases. And by the way, we have these canvases available for sale inside of our store. All sorts of different poker. They're gallery quality canvases, but we know how you are when you see it uneven. But these are pretty even, dude. That's the best that we can do. Okay, 100%. All right, back to the game. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this regression real quick. And then we're going to get to the last part of this, the mentality part, and then we're going to show you the disconnect. A couple different strategies to disconnect, because we're going to talk about the Iron Cross, which a lot of people talk about the Iron Cross on the surface. There are ways, I think, that Iron Cross can be productive, especially if you use the field to reinvest and you use the field to build. And it does give you all the ways of the dice without you having to bet, horn bets and things like this. Your fault. All right, so here is this. I want to show you how ugly this gets so quickly, because you'd be amazed at how south. So here it is, $50, no 10, okay? This is going to win you $25, going to cost you $1. All right, so let's assume we're not going to go into the juice. We're just know that the juice is on the win. You got to pay some juice. Hopefully you have that in the rack. So let's just chase this, okay? Let's martingale or chase this bet. In order to chase this bet, you have to chase the bet and the win, right? Otherwise, if you just chase the bet, that's kind of silly.
Coming back to zero and losing the vig.
Yeah, all you're doing is setting yourself up to lose nothing, to win nothing, to lose, right? So this is 50, and a quarter would be 75. Okay. Now, in order for you to win 75 on the no 10, you would have to go to 150. Okay, 150 no 10 to win you 75. So you'd win back the bet plus the 25 you were trying to win in the first place. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you lose this again, and if you happen to have Alex shooting, who's rolled like ridiculous numbers of 10s in a row, now you have to bet. Now you see how you have 150 and 50, that's 200.
Plus the 25.
Okay, plus the 25. So now you have to bet. So you have to recover 2 1/4, which, by the way, you need $450 to do. So your next bet is
Triple
$450.
is triple your last bet.
Yeah, $450. Wow. And by the way, that's how it works out, to triple. 50, triple. Wow, look at you with your math. Oh, my God. Thanks for showing up. So math is hard, dude. Ask Dennis. He knows.
But it's the only way to...
So now what do you need? You need $13.50. Now you need $13.50. If you lose this one, and this is only the fourth, this is only 3 10s before a 7. That's happened many times. Now you need $1,350. And now you're in,
to win a quarter.
To win $25. It gets so ugly.
Minus the vig. So now
minus the vig. You've been playing
now
vigs.
what's the vig on this?
On 1350, it's
625.
Yeah, 625.
Over $25.
So $26. Yeah.
26, which is now you haven't even won your money back.
Now you're out your money. Oh God, you're so screwed. Let's just say
you're down $1 if you win this.
Yeah, no, this is an embarrassing piece of stuff here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You need to be that guy air drying your privates at the casino.
Whoa, that's a good segue to another super chat.
Wow, really?
Pointless Keith gave us $9.99.
Oh.
Said to the Degens and squeeze play.
Oh, that's what we're gonna get to. We're gonna get to squeeze play, and I think a lot of people are jumping the gun. But we've gone over squeeze play a lot. But we're gonna show you something else. We had a fan reach out to us, a Patreon member who I have a working strategy that we're gonna release, which I love. And by the way, keep sending in the strategies because we love them. I will start featuring those more. If as long as they don't suck, you know what I mean. I mean, you know what I'm saying, if they suck, I mean, if you're like I had someone send in the $12 each 6 and 8 press a unit. I mean, listen, we learned that in kindergarten. That one, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta come with something more than press $6 each time.
That's good to help train the dealers to
that
to
is
cut
great,
it out.
but people learn that like right from go, like you know what I mean. And so that's not a working strategy. That's just pressing bets up one unit. You know what I mean? All right. So here, let's get to the Iron Cross because I hear this a lot. It's one of the most. It's famous by virtue of being just. The name has been out there. It's one of the few really, besides my strategies now, the triple lux and double tap, things like that. It's been out there a while. It's referenced all the time. People love making YouTube videos. It's like every 3 months there's like your Iron Cross YouTube. There's the gold cross, the steel cross, the super duper in my ass cross. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crossing going on. Okay, all right.
That's crossing the line.
That is crossing a line, sir. See what I'm saying? We're all about the lines here. Okay, here it is. Here you go. I'm doing it in quarters because they're easier to assemble.
And most tables are there now.
Yeah, most tables are a quarter. Dude, the Wynn the other day was $200 minimum tables. We went to Bellagio a week ago with a good friend of ours, and $50. Then it went, and there was one table with a couple spots, and that was it. And then it went straight to $100, and not even a guy comes down the table. Here's mentality for you, right? What I love is when I used to work at a high limit casino or a higher end casino like Bellagio. Okay, I never worked at Bellagio, but a different casino like that. People come with more money than sense, and the strip casinos just rake it in.
They keep the lights on.
They keep the local places. The mentality is a little different because the locals will learn the game over time, and will come to develop systems and money management. All these things play a role a little more, not completely. There's a lot of locals that don't care, but here we are at the Bellagio. A guy throws down $100 bill, and he wants to bet some numbers, but it's a $50 game, and they're like, "Sir, you can't have any numbers for your 100." You know, he can't 50, but he doesn't. He wants to bet something else. I forget what he said.
Inside or whatever.
66 inside for $100, and they're like, "Dude, do you know where?" And the guy, without missing a beat, you know, he's like, "Well, just give me $50 on the horn and $50 on the C&E." You know what I mean? And then he buys him for another couple $100, and he's just he's confused. He's not sure what the hell a number is. He's at their units.
And he's
that
not.
He doesn't
And he's
know.
not scared.
He's not scared. His mentality is, I got this money. My wife's in the bathroom, and I got to spend it quick before she sees me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
the mentality.
literally,
Yeah,
that's the
okay.
mentality.
I think I've been there.
No, we've all been there, dude. And you know what's fun? I love it when the guys who come up with the wife's purse. And you know that she's doing, you know, the wife's like got a growler working, dude. You know what I mean? The guy knows he's got 10 minutes. She has to come and get his ass, and you know what I mean.
He took her to the buffet on purpose.
Took her to the buffet, and now he's got 10 minutes to get his bets in. That's by the way, that's classic craps player, okay, especially. All right, so this guy comes down. He's in 100, and now he comes in another couple $100. He's just literally threading $100 bills onto the game, and he can't get rid of the money fast enough. But he doesn't know the bets very well. You can tell, but he doesn't want to seem like he's not a craps dealer because you know now he's been embarrassed a little bit. You know what I mean? So he's like, just throw it on the hard way. And okay, so here's what happens. The next 20 out of 30 rolls, and I talked about this is the same roll. They're all hard ways and horn bets. Horn bets,
and he's
winning thousands of dollars, dude.
That's not
Thousands of dollars.
It's not right.
It's not right. Meanwhile, we're there with our 220, you know, our 320 across, trying to get a number, and it's all 3s, 11s, hard 6. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this guy has no clue. He knows a little bit, enough to be dangerous, but like he's just getting lucky. And of course, another guy, by the way. Sort of the same thing. When we walk up, betting nothing but horn bets, hopping bets, out 13 grand. Both of these guys. Meanwhile, we're up 1,200 for it. We're doing well because there are some numbers in between.
Yeah.
You know,
enough.
all these horn bets.
Enough numbers.
But that's another thing. So that's the, you know, that's like playing roulette on a crap table. That's the wrong mentality. Because as much as those guys were successful and now they're lifelong Bellagio crap players. They're never going to see that again. Or then maybe they will, but it's going to be a long time. By the way, the Bellagio loves that.
Well, they love it because these guys now, their experience, and I was telling my stepson this today.
Yeah.
The experience is, I have the winning strategy because I won the first time out.
Yep.
I say the worst thing that can happen to you is when you win the first
Absolutely.
time out, because now you are a winner.
You are hooked.
And they love you.
It's that loving feeling, dude.
Yeah.
You really get hooked on it.
Honey, go to the bathroom. I'm going to get another 5K.
I'm like,
Yeah,
listen, your
okay.
purse is good luck, dude.
Yeah,
You're that guy
exactly.
now. I'll carry your purse for you. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
We got you. Okay, so it's and then okay, so back to mentality, because we want to play this game for the rest of our lives, and we want to get ahead. We want to not let the casino floor beat us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not telling, these aren't secrets. This is just empowerment. This is information. This is quite literally, what a dealer has seen and what a dealer knows to be true. Because that one time that I cashed out of a casino once paid for every other loss in the history of me playing there. Because that's the correct mentality. Okay.
Before we get too far,
Go.
I just want to remind you that we do have a thing at 7. So
We do have a thing. Oh crap! We got our employee thing. What time is it? I got one of these. Ooh.
It is 6:53 right
All right.
now.
Well, that's okay. We got plenty of time. All right. Can we give away this hat? Let's give away the hat real quick. Then we're gonna get to the strategies.
Well, we still need a lot of likes. We're only at 65 likes, so if you want the hat, hit the like
really?
button right about now.
All right. You don't want to give it away anyways. All right. Well, anyways, hit the like button quickly. If you're watching, just say
Yeah.
you like it. Even if you don't like it, hold your nose if
Yeah.
you have to. Do
Yeah,
whatever you gotta
It's
do.
just a click.
It literally is. It's so little effort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just less effort than most of us, quite honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we're at home on the computer. But anyways, that's a different conversation. All right. So here we are.
And-
We're on the Iron Cross. Yes, sir.
I guess since we haven't done this part of it, and we won't get a chance to, I do want to say, if you want to try out your own strategies, you can always try it out right here on Crapsy.
Well, aren't we gonna do it? We'll do one quick. Yeah. He's showing you Crapsy because we have the Crapsy guy here.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We got
well,
15
the thing
minutes.
is, anyone at home can practice what you're practicing on Crapsy,
On
which is
Crapsy.
great.
By the way, it's crapsy.com. There's
Yeah.
a free version.
Yeah.
You get 3 default kinds of games,
Yeah,
right?
3 default kinds of games. You can play like a bubble craps version, which pays down to the decimal, to the penny.
Yeah.
You can do strip rules, which is very similar to what the strip rules would be on the Las Vegas Strip. And then you can play the sweat the money game, which is those casinos that make the odds a little worse for you.
Yeah.
And
where
there are
they spend the
plenty.
money.
There are some of those.
No, there's plenty of those.
And
Yeah,
then
100%.
I do want to bring up, if you have any issues, here is a great place to go. Support at crapsy.com if you
Yeah.
have some feedback or if you're having issues logging
And if
in.
you have suggestions, that's a great way to do it. And I get a ton of suggestions from people through there, which is great. Has made the game really good
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, our community, by the way, has reached out. I know Chuck and his team have been very active.
Yeah.
Going through. I've seen some of the commentary. It's fantastic, by the way. Things I've never thought about.
Yeah.
Especially like the Crapsy app has become much more intuitive.
It has.
And we've gone through, I know, a lot of revisions, or you've gone through a lot of
a
revisions.
ton, and we had to kind of modify how we did it with the number of users starting to play. Originally, it was only going to be 12 people in a group table. Now we're getting way more than that in group tables, so we had to manage that. And
Yeah.
Well, I
think,
do want to let you guys know we're at 117 likes.
Just like that. Look at that.
And before we decide the word, LVD Gen used his member chat, said,
Hey.
see you guys Friday at 1.
Oh, fantastic! I know we do. By the way, get your reservations in here because we've had to
packed
turn
out there.
people away.
It's packed out there.
So it's been a fun experience. We got to hire some more dealers. All right. So I think just put in Crapsy and there you go. Just kind of.
if you want to go right to the game, they can go Crapsy.live.
You be your own advertisement or Crapsy. What?
Crapsy.live goes right into the game.
Crapsy.live goes right to the game.
Um,
And then let's give it away.
And while they are typing that in the chat, you can finish your little thought there you had on.
What was the thought? Oh, so here we go. All right, so we're back on this. We're doing this. This is nothing but a grinder system.
Yep.
This is a great place. So if you start here, this is a great. Get a couple hits and get the hell out of the casino. If you play this for any length of time, I've never seen.
We'll be
this.
grinded down.
You'll be grinded down. It just doesn't. This is just the way of the table. Okay, we can go into all the math, get really nerdy, but let's just say
Over time.
you're gonna lose. It's not the same thing. Okay. So the next part of it is, I will say this, and this is things you can come and work out with me. There are ways to create investment, to create opportunity
For
using
sure.
the field Obviously it gives you a few more numbers than you have here. There are ways to play this system like everything else, and you can work that out. Crapsy, by the way, has a great opportunity for. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna do a sprees play real quick, and then you're gonna share one, and then Dennis will tell Dennis how to do it on Crapsy. All right, so here's what we were playing the other day. You ready? Here is $25 game, because sadly that's what it is. Okay. Do you want me to deal for you?
No, you do it. You do it. I love this.
All right. This is 220 on the interior. Okay. So ultimate squeeze play and regular squeeze play are two different things. Ultimate squeeze play is 2 hits and out. Okay. Regular squeeze play is 3 hits. Okay. You're working the numbers for 3 times. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so here, let's try ultimate squeeze play. So any of these numbers rolls, it's going to pay $70. We take $20 change. We go to $25 each in the 4 and 10. All right. Now, if the best case scenario, an inside number hits $70. Worst case scenario, 50 for 1 on the 4 and 10. Right. But let's say a best case scenario, you get $70 on the inside, and now we come down to $160 across. Oops. I know here. Wham. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of hard dealing from like a side angle. All right, you have 160 across, and you get out 200, right?
Yep.
So you're in $20. What am I out here? No. Yeah, 200.
Oh.
So we're in 20. You're in $20.
Yep.
You're in $20, and you have $160 across. So there you go. So we want to have a bankroll, right, that gives us some flexibility and buys us some time to where we wait for the shooter, and B, we want to be able to get out of the hand and disconnect from the roll. So our mentality changes. Now we're looking to create as much opportunity as possible, as quickly as possible on each number, okay? And this is where we don't want to press the sisters. We don't want to press the sisters. And when I say sisters, I mean the like number, because I say this. If you get stuck on a number, getting stuck on one number is as good as having, right, a whole roll. So for example, there's a lot of people who love to press the sisters. They like to work 2 numbers, press 2 numbers, because to them, it gives them more opportunities to win. But yes, it gives you more opportunity to put less money in the rack. If you focus on one number at a time, you end up with a bigger bet and a bigger payoff. You follow?
Yep, follow.
Right? But if you're not willing to leave the money here, like we showed you earlier on the 9, you can never get ahead of that sort of curve that a crap table has. You will always end up at a loss. And when I say ahead, I mean your goal should be 10x. You should win 10 times your starting bankroll. That's it. That's the goal. If you go to Blackjack and win 10%, yeah, you can do that, sit in your chair, get out, get in, get out, strike quick. Roulette too, you can do this, one of these comping systems, win 10% of your bankroll. But on a dice game, you should be looking for 10 times or more. You go for the jugs. You go for the big win.
I love it. Yeah.
All right, so tell us. Yeah.
We should tell them when to stop. They've been just typing furiously.
They've been going on this whole time? Holy smokes.
Oh, let's do 1 through 8.
Lauren, pick a number, 1 through 8.
7.
Lucky number 7 from Lucky Lauren.
7 out.
Wait.
Oh God, of course Lauren, we're on a craft channel. She picked 7. We just lost everybody.
I'm
Good
playing
job,
Dark Side tonight. That's it.
That's it. I'm out. What do you got?
Craig, I might butcher your last name. Craig Baton?
Which one?
Baton?
Okay, whatever. Yep, you win.
Congratulations.
Hat
Yeah.
going out to you, buddy. It's our last CEG hat.
I'm sure I butchered your name, so I'm going to type it in chat, tell you that you won.
You're a winner. Go right to the Kino Lounge.
This hat, I mean, we're basically giving it away because it has this little adhesive. Just clean this off. All you do is take a sponge. We just got lazy, and you can clean it off. It's just an adhesive from the sticker, made by whoever sticker. You follow? Anyways, but it's a fantastic hat. I think you're going to love it. And it's a dad hat.
Love it.
You know what I mean? So we
That's
like
okay.
Dad hats. No, we love dad hats. Okay. So go ahead and let's do one roll with, let's try it out one time on the simulator. So hook me up with 220 on the interior. So here we are. This is how you can work this crapsy as a simulator.
Okay.
We're going to have Dennis is here. Look at that.
One more time.
Bet inside.
Bam.
There
Look at that.
go.
You see how he just did that? He just bet inside. He picked a unit. It hooked him up with the correct bet.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Bam,
and then
bam.
that's the way you want to call it. You say 220 inside. That's what should happen. That's what happens here.
No, 100%. We love that, dude.
No string betting. No
We're going to
string
wait for a
betting.
point
No
because we
string
usually do.
Yeah, because we're waiting for. We're not betting the pass line because, as we always say, what Lauren likes to say is never come on a crap table, right, Lauren?
That's Exactly right, David.
Yeah, Lauren is all on. Oh, look at that. 6 hard. It's a hard 6. Do we like the hard 6, Lauren?
Absolutely.
Do we like the hard 6?
We
Does
love
that
hard
pay
6,
well
David.
enough? Apparently, Lauren
Not
likes
as
the
much
hard
as
6.
8, but we like the
Wow,
hard
Lauren is more preferential to the hard 8. All right, here we go. Winner 6. That's fantastic. So now go ahead and hook us up. And you know what we have? You see this shooter? You see on the top right? It's reflecting right now.
You want to buy those 4s and 10s if you
Oh,
can.
yeah, want to move it
Drag
over to the
them
buy.
over,
There you go. See that? You can place them. Don't place them. Buy them. Okay? See, we're learning. Because if you did,
Yeah.
you always have the option.
Yeah.
And some casinos will assume a place, which, you know, they're trying to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, play a little funny
go to
math
Canada.
at you.
Go to
yeah.
Canada
Is
and,
it, they do that in Canada?
Well, yeah. Or they say throw me $1.
They don't say a boot, though.
No, I don't know. That's Minnesota.
That's Minnesota? Okay,
I love,
look at that.
I love that. I love
Wow,
the-
just winners.
Look at that. Look at that. So watch what happens. Now, he's going to come down to 160 across. So let's do that. Let's come down to
just
160
go
across.
all down, and you can go 160 across.
Yeah, all down. You see that bottom blue one?
Oh,
He's doing
well,
it.
I
Anyways,
already did
that's
it the
okay.
long way.
There's a lot of ways. He's
Yeah.
Chuck is better at this
And
than
better
we're.
cross.
Yeah, now
and
better
you're good.
cross.
Better cross.
There you go. Good.
I mean,
And let's turn them off.
So you see how his my bet's 160, shooter 140, so he is negative $20.
Yep.
Right now
There it
he's
is.
in $20. There it is,
You've
and
won
you can
70
see
twice. It's easy.
that's it, easy, 100%. And you know what I'm saying? This is exactly how. Let's see how we can. Let's do some presses now. We're gonna have to save another show for the presses, but okay. Another
Wow, just
wow,
winners.
just nothing but winners, dude. How about
Are you
imagine if you
kidding?
did that in
There you
real
go.
life, Dennis?
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. 4
How about it?
5s. There's your 4 5s.
That's it. Now we're going to go to 60 on the 5. We're going to go to $60 on a 5, not 50, $60. Because the dealer will
Make
try to
sure
just
it's
do
off.
50. Make sure the dealer's not running your money, okay, or running his mouth.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Get
well,
that bet up. You know what I'm saying?
Both happen.
Lauren knows exactly what I'm saying. Lauren knows. Luckily, God forbid, if Lauren was a crap dealer, man, she's lock it down, Lauren, dude. I mean,
7 out.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Look at that,
There we go.
$84. Now we collect that first power, don't we, Dennis? Dennis
No,
would actually
no,
go for here.
no,
Show
you
him the
power
press. Go ahead. Go to 125. Go to 125. We're gonna go to 125 on the. See, look at that. Because Dennis loves to go for the jugs. He likes the big.
Every new
jugs.
color. That's what
The
I was
bigger
taught.
the
Makes
jugs,
sense.
the better.
Makes sense.
All
But
right.
now you look in the top right corner. You're in for 259. Is that what it says? From
Yeah,
here?
I mean your bets are 260. So
You're
right now
out
you're
$1.
You're at $1, dude.
And
Oh
look
my
at what you
God.
have on the table.
I know you have some big fat betting action going
Hit a
on.
5. Hit a 5. Oh, it was
9. That's okay. We're gonna go to 60 on the 9, so we'll see how this progresses. But you see how fantastic. By the way, this. Now imagine this: if you're with friends, you not only do you get to speak to each other, you can see each other.
Yeah, you can see each other.
It's like a Zoom call.
It
I,
is.
I do want to add a quick side note. We don't have the dealer show help that does the power presses for you.
Yeah, we have it turned off.
We're just
right
doing
now.
it manually.
We're doing the because there is that feature. There's actually a dude
In the
that,
settings,
that
yeah.
sits there and will tell you what the power presses are. Now, you know what's great is if you don't want to pay for Zoom, you just pay for Crapsy
Yeah.
and you get the Zoom feature.
Zoom
you
free.
can do your conferences
Yeah.
right in there and see everybody. I love
Yeah.
that, by the way.
For work too. When
For
you're at work,
How
use
cheap is that, dude?
and-
I don't know why
and-
you're not promoting it just
Yeah,
as
well,
that.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Business. And, look at it.
There's your
oh
5.
my God.
I
That's
told you.
exactly as
I
it's-
told you.
Can
Now
we
that one
please
you collect.
That, now
That
we
one you
collect it.
collect.
You see what I'm saying? This is the kind of player Dennis, dude. He is literally kahunas, dude.
Look,
Big-
you gotta go for the win. See,
now he's
we
going
should have
to
power
300.
pressed it. I
We
don't
should have
know.
power- Now he's gonna go to 300. Go to 300, buddy. Go to 300. Make it so. All right, if another 5 and we're geniuses. I gotta get out the genius hat. I gotta call my mother, let her know. 6.
Yo, there's no magnets. I promise. This is literally just pure luck.
Yeah, this is a complete RNG.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, it as okay.
This is
so
a third-party RNG.
We're
also.
gonna go to 66. Yeah, so third party. Like we approved it, right? Because there was a point
Yep.
where
it's another company that sends us the dice
make
rolls.
sure-
They don't even know it's for dice.
yeah. So really? They don't
Yeah,
even know it's
they
for
don't even
dice.
know. They have no
They're
idea.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one by
independent.
accident.
Go to 66.
I pressed the 8 on accident. Yeah, that was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. You should have pressed the 6. Oh,
Yeah.
what disappointment, dude.
I know. I'm disappointed too, but
don't
I hit
look
the
at
10.
you. All right, we're gonna collect it. Let's put some money in the rack.
Yeah,
But
that's a new
normally-
color. That's a new color.
Oh, that's a new color.
But
You
actually, I would
collected
have
the
pressed
He would have
it.
gone a 200. So now here's the thing, by the way. As much as we love to power press, you still have dealers. Math is hard. Dealers are lazy, and so I will tell you this. You know, there's a point where, especially when you get to scale, you want to go to units that the dealers are comfortable with.
Easy with. Yes.
Because otherwise you're going to slow the game down. Other players will hate you. The dealer will roll your eyes.
Alan, are you listening?
Yeah, Alan, I know. Poor Alan. And then they talk shit about you on break, and then Lauren makes a little picture of you. And
It's
you start to,
150 from 66, right?
yeah, 66. So you're going to now, so it's going to pay 77. 77 and 66 is 143. So you throw in $7, and now you're going to go to 150. That keeps you up to par with the 5. Remember the 5? We went to 125.
Yep.
You're at a similar level. You
They
know what I'm
both pay
saying?
175.
They both pay once.
There it
but,
is.
But that's okay because
Oh, look.
look at the fat winnings, dude.
Yep.
Look at
Up
that. Look at that.
310.
I mean, that easy. And now you're going to say, yeah, but you could have come down. Yeah, but if you came down, you would have never gotten to where we're at now. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
Because, again, that's the wrong mentality to have on the dice game. And that's really what this game is about.
And that's what I was talking about, fear. If you're scared, sure, come down. You should never play when you're scared.
Yeah.
But the goal is to not be scared so you can get the jugular.
Yeah, and then learning all the units. So it's important that when you talk to the dealer, you're talking in a way that's very emphatic. You let them know what you want them to do with the bet. Don't let them come up with the bet for you because they'll come up with something else that you might not want and might be out of the system. You follow?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of casinos. By the way, top tier places, the dealers like Lauren, they lock it down. They kind of dictate a little bit of the action because they're used to people that play on the strip. People that are tourists tend to be less informed, less
Yeah.
empowered.
Yeah.
They don't bitch so much, and so you can help them set up the bets, kind of get ahead of the action. But for our purposes and the systems that we show you, you have to let the dealer know what you want. Okay,
Absolutely.
don't let them set up the bet for you. Don't let them get ahead. Now, there is a point where enough is enough. You know what I mean? Like, if you start winning and you're getting to $1,000 bets, don't be like $1,125 on the 9. At that point, you're doing thousands, 1,500, even round units to make it easier for the dealer because, those
You
bets
want
will
to
start
keep the
getting,
game moving at that
You
point.
want to keep the game moving. Okay.
Really
All right.
quickly,
Yes.
we should end here soon, but we have one more super
We
chat.
are.
Analyzer Fields gave us $4.99. Says, "Hi Chuck, I've been locked out. Every time I try to pay for my subscription message, I get an info that it's invalid. What can I do? Oh, can you reset my account? Something like this."
Absolutely. If you don't know your username, password, or you forgot or something, you either use a forgot password or send me a note at support@crapsy.com. We'll get you set up.
Yeah, by the way, they do a great I have a lot of people who email me. If you email me and don't hear back from me, it's because you emailed info@CEG, and we get hundreds of emails a day now.
If it's about Crapsy, send it to support@crapsy.
Crapsy.
You can send your suggestions there, which we get
Yeah.
every day. We get suggestions, which are great. We look at all of them.
Yeah.
And if you have any issues, especially with the lockout of account, that's a simple fix.
Or any
if you're having
commentary,
trouble.
feedback, don't hesitate to reach out, let them know.
Yeah, that's how we make it better.
No, 100%. Even if again your commentary sucks, we're still apt to listen. We want to hear
Yeah.
from everybody.
Yep, for sure.
It is what it is. All right. What else do we got? What do you think? So
I think that's what we call it.
we're
We got to
gonna
get
call
to
it a wrap. So
we got to
first
get
I
to
want
our.
say happy holidays. We have all our employees here. We're going to be doing some big pictures, and
Big
we're
pictures?
giving out some bonus money.
That's great.
To all of our
Congratulations.
employees today.
Congratulations.
And things have been moving along. We're really excited. So we're looking forward. If you're looking to come to Vegas, don't feel free to stop by, see us at Casino. By the way, you don't have to pay just to stop by and say hello. If we're busy, we're busy. Obviously, usually Alex or myself or someone, Dennis, and we have Nick and people, or someone's here. And don't hesitate to ask for photos. Or we love, we ham it up. Some of us more than others, Lauren. But I know, right?
Hi, everybody.
Lauren
I'm
says
here,
hi.
by the way.
So don't hesitate to come by, say hello. We'll be here for most of the holidays.
Hey, you guys are pretty friendly.
I mean, sometimes. You know what I mean? When I gotta pee, though, it's
Some of us more than others.
yeah, 100%. All right, well, and don't forget to book a reservation, CasinoQuest.biz. And we have shopcasinoquest.com. We have some stuff up there if you like to, casino-related stuff.
Some
we have
nice
some
stuff.
knickknacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, some cool stuff. But apart from that, we'll see you guys. Happy holidays. There's more days ahead. We'll have plenty of holidays. We'll have a holiday show coming.
Happy holidays to everyone in the comments saying it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. All right, we'll see you guys later. Take care. Enjoy
Happy
yourselves.
holidays.
Good luck. Bye.